Hello, friends. I, Rachel, was taking a bath in the bathroom. The bathroom door was made of frosted glass, which meant that the person inside could see the shadow outside, and the person outside could also see the shadow inside. During the bath, I noticed someone moving in front of the door. Seeing this, I suddenly stopped. Then I thought, what could this be? Maybe someone was just passing by coincidentally or doing something else. I was confused about what to do. Then, with great difficulty, I composed myself. You can understand how my mind must have been in that moment. I quickly wrapped a towel around myself. Perhaps he heard my voice then. I came out of the bathroom and pretended as if I knew nothing. Neither saw anything nor understood anything. Then I went straight to my room and deliberately left the door slightly open. I thought if it was a coincidence, he wouldn't come back here again. But if he did it intentionally, he would come repeatedly. And indeed, that's exactly what happened as I thought. I saw him passing in front of my room's door, and it was clear to me that he was looking at me. At that time, I couldn't figure out what to do. But then I told myself, Rachel, if he's coming to you on his own, give him what he wants. Anyway, sharing doesn't diminish anything. As soon as this thought came, I surrendered myself to that moment. I changed my clothes and wore a light, transparent nightie. Then I went to the living room to watch TV. He was sitting there too. He looked at me and said, "Sis, get something to drink." I said lovingly, "No, brother, you relax. I'll bring some sweets and 2 glasses of juice. Then we'll enjoy together. Until then, choose a good movie." Saying this, I left. When I returned with the sweets and juice, my brother was watching an action movie. I said, "Hey, what are you watching, brother?" "It's just fighting and violence." "Turn it off. Wait 2 minutes. I'll be right back." I went to my room, brought a USB drive, and said, "Look, brother, I have many movies on this USB drive. Let's watch these." Friends, let me tell you, I, Rachel, had become addicted to the movies on my USB drive. After my husband's death, may God rest his soul, I had decided that whoever marries me now will do it only for my money. So I decided to live my life alone and not remarry. From then on, I started all that and kept those movies with me. Whenever I felt like it, I would watch them and stay happy. But now, when I gained trust in my brother, I thought this is better than anyone else. Anyway, I could try with my brother once. This story started when I became a widow. My husband's family didn't live with me because I had a love marriage, and they didn't approve of our love. My mother was with my love, so with her consent, I got married. My husband brought me to Seattle where we started living happily, but our togetherness lasted only 4 years. One night, while returning from a party, we had an accident. I survived, but my husband left me and went away. Since then, I've been living alone in this 2-bedroom apartment with his memories. When my mother got the news of my husband's death, she started consoling me and repeatedly said that she would send my brother Alex to live with me. She would say, "Rachel, how long will you stay alone?" People say all sorts of things. I would say, "Mom, let me stay alone. I'm happy." But Mom would say, "No, get married again." I said, "Absolutely not marriage, Mom." Then Mom said, "Okay, then Alex will stay with you." I said, "Fine, send brother, but don't pressure me for marriage again." After that, Alex came to live with me. I prepared a separate room for Alex with a computer so he could study. I told him, "Alex, stay here, but never mention anything you see or hear." He asked, "Sis, what do you mean?" I said, "Just what I said. Study and don't concern yourself with other things." He didn't understand my words, but I thought now I have to be careful. Still, some things couldn't be hidden, and gradually he came to know about me. Now, coming back to the present time, when I placed the juice and sweets and started the movie from the USB drive. Alex became restless. I had done it deliberately. I asked, "What happened, brother?" "Why so troubled?" He said, "Yes, sis, I'm troubled." I asked, "Why, what happened?" He said, "Nothing, sis." I smiled and said, "Okay, brother, if nothing, then watch the movie." "Relax." I deliberately sat next to him on the sofa, so close that the edge of my nightie was touching his leg. The movie on the USB drive was no ordinary film. It was an adult movie with scenes of romance and intimacy. I had chosen it because I knew it would heat up the atmosphere. As soon as the first hot scene came on screen, Alex's breathing quickened. He started looking around uncomfortably. His eyes kept drifting toward me. My nightie was transparent, and in the light, my skin was clearly visible. I placed my hand on his shoulder and softly said, "Brother, don't you like this? Should I change it?" He stammered nervously, "No, sis, it's fine. Just feels a bit weird." I laughed and said, "Weird why? You should try everything in life, right? You're young, in college, girls and all. Have you ever done anything?" He turned red and lowered his head. "Sis, such talks." I caressed his cheek and said, "Come on, don't be shy. I'm your sister, I can tell you everything. A lot has happened in my life, too. After my husband left, I've managed myself like this." The movie progressed, and I handed him the glass of juice. My hand touched his, and I deliberately held it longer. Now he was opening up too. He said, "Sis, you're very beautiful. I never thought that." I interrupted him and said, "No need to think. Do what your heart desires. Tonight, we're alone." Gradually, the atmosphere changed. I turned down the TV volume and scooted closer to him. My lips came near his ears, and I whispered, "Alex, if you want, I can teach you everything that's in these movies." No need to tell anyone else. He froze, but there was desire in his eyes. He hugged me, and I responded. Our first kiss was passionate, as if years of hunger were being released. I took off his shirt, and he took off my nightie. The story that started with that bathroom incident had now reached here. We became one right there on the sofa. That night, we did everything that I used to do alone with the movies. Alex was inexperienced, but I guided him. By morning, we were exhausted, but happy. The next morning, I made breakfast and called him. He was shy, but I said, "Brother, this is our secret now. Don't tell Mom anything. And yes, now stay with me forever." He smiled and said, "Sis, I won't go anywhere." From then on, our relationship changed. Outwardly, we were brother and sister, but inside, something else. I found happiness in my life again, and so did Alex. We didn't care what people would say. After all, life is short, and love can come in any form. Friends, this was my story. Hope you liked it. If you have anything to ask, let me know.